We have single locations that do tens of thousands of dollars in passive income every year for just having screens in their facility available. Club owners may think, I don't want advertising in my clubs. Well, hey, if you already have TVs in your club, you already have advertising. You're just not getting paid for it.
Today we'll talk about how you can utilize your existing TVs to unlock additional revenue streams. You see, guys, every vendor provides services that you must pay for. What if there is a way and opportunity to have the vendor that not only provides services but also pays you for them? Today on Top Rated Gym Podcast, we have Taylor Watkins, the CEO of Digital Revenue Systems. Taylor and his team have been transforming the way fitness centers, health clubs, and gyms approach marketing through innovative digital signage. His company provides not just a tool for in-house advertising, but a full-fledged revenue stream by allowing gyms to monetize their screens through targeted advertisements. With keen focus on data-driven decisions and maximizing ROI, they are sharing insights on how fitness facilities can generate revenue without lifting a finger. Taylor, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So let's start by introduction. I would love you to share how Digital Revenue System got started and why did you decide to focus on fitness industry?
Yeah, so my business partner, Lisa McGuire, and I started at a health club, a single location health club. Many years ago, she was the director of marketing. I was in membership and then changed over to advertising director, to where we had an exclusive digital signage network within the facility, had 15 screens. I was in charge of the content on those screens, which was the local businesses, what we called our community partnership program. I transformed it from a multiple like six-figure income to multiple six-figure income within 18 months. Prior to COVID, we said, hey, this would be great to have for other clubs. So DRS was going to start out as just a consulting company, but after COVID, it was more of, hey, when we talk to these clubs, can you do this for us? And that's where our whole system started. We started Digital Revenue Systems January 2020. Actually didn't end up getting into our first clubs until April of 2021 due to the pandemic. But since then, we've been growing rapidly and strategically. And we bring a lot of expertise into what we do. We did it for over 13 years at our single location club. But now we're in clubs all the way from Boston, New York area to the big island of Hawaii. So we're having a lot of fun and love what we do.
I love the story. So you were your own first customer.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, during that time, I vetted a few different software packages that we use. I got to know what we call digital out of home world a lot better. I got to understand really what works best for local businesses when they're coming into a facility that's, anywhere from 20,000 square feet to 150,000 to 250,000 square feet. What are distinct dwell times? Where do we have high traffic areas? What do people want to see on the screens? What's effective? We have advertisers with DRS that have been with us for multiple years because of how it affects their business and their brand and how much they get from just being part of that distinct, active audience and community within these gyms. And even at the single location club, we had advertisers that had been with us for a decade or more. Yeah. Where they said this was the best advertising dollars that they ever had, and they had been spreading their advertising dollars everywhere. It just
let me comment that, Tyler, if you don't mind. Here's my approach. Us as advertisers fight for seconds of somebody's time to catch them while they're scrolling.
Yep.
Right? So when you are in the gym, you're spending there at average hour and a half. You're bored like hell.
Yep.
And motion attracts eyes' attention. And we have a screen with a motion on it. We naturally tend to see it. And while you're for an hour there, messages can be 20, 30 seconds. You have a ton of real estate to switch these messages and pump the information into human mind.
Yeah.
So instead of being victim of advertising cost, you can be on the side of the winner and be the one who can push the information. And I want to just people who are listening this to think about it. What value are you providing for your own members while they're there? Through screens, education about anything, even your products, your services, your upsell opportunities, education, informational packages, classes, products, protein supplements, name it, to entertainment, to the value that you feel responsible to enhance the experience, not to talk about saving time with employees. So if you don't have a display digital screens in your gym, you're missing out. And now we'll talk about how much more even you're missing out if you're not working with advertising reseller program or a digital display partnership program like Taylor is talking here. So please walk me through your system. How does this help gym and wellness centers make money when working with you?
Yeah, so both Lisa and I come from the fitness industry. You know, we have been doing this for decades. We understand what gyms are looking for. You know, it's not just the dues revenue. What's the non-dues revenue? What's my personal training? You know, am I hitting my budget for massage, for add-ons, anything else that, you know, when a member walks in the door that instead of them averaging $5, $10 per visit, we want to increase that average to $12, $15 per visit. So our first goal always is the gym. What can we do better to communicate better to the members and the employees within the facility while they're there to increase awareness, communication, upsell opportunities, everything that you just said. And what we find is that it's not the one-time like ad or anything that just goes up once and never is back again. It's that constant like, hey, this, you know, by the way, yoga's happening starting in 30 minutes. Here's the schedule right here. Here's who's teaching it. We have a sub for so-and-so. Smoothie of the month is this. Don't forget to add an extra shot of protein. We're having an open house. We're doing this event. Have you run your first 5K? Let us know. You know, one of the things that we talk about, especially with our clubs, is you use the screens as a way to celebrate your members. You know, talk to them and say, hey, you know, if Susie had lost 10 pounds by working with, you know, JoJo for, you know, personal training, let's celebrate that. Let's let other people know.
Milestones,
you know,
results.
Exactly. You know, same thing. You know, one thing we do at another one of our clubs is there are WOW cards that are filled out by members that, you know, where employees went above and beyond, and then we help them select a card every month or every week and put that employee up there with what the WOW card said. You know, like, hey, Jordan helped us with, we had some issues with getting to the swim class because the elevator was down. So Jordan was nice enough to carry the stroller and some baby bags, and while I got my baby down and ready for our swim class. You know, it's celebrating those and embracing those outlets for the members and the employees, and it just makes a better overall environment. the one thing that you said is this is content that can't be scrolled or skipped or anything like that. And that's something that, even when we talk to our advertisers, is we don't want just an ad up there that says gym members get 10% off or anything like that. We want the advertisers to start a conversation. For example, I just spoke with a mortgage broker today that's interested in advertising at one of our clubs. And I said, listen, it's a 30-second ad, but you know what? You could split that ad into two 15-second ads so that we can alternate ads throughout the day. You could do a 30-second ad that's branding, that gets people excited about who you are and what you do and what you can offer. And then let's use these other two 15-second ads that we can rotate with infotainment, where you can talk to people about, hey, this is what you need to know about Fed rates dropping, or have first-time home buyers, top 3 things for you to think about. Want more info, or download this book, or hey, I have a mortgage calculator, download it here. And anything that's going to start that conversation and to show that you're an expert in your industry is so much better than just, hey, come buy my stuff.
And I'll talk about that in a second. Let me bring back this idea of having a display. Listen, I would have multiple in my gym, pretty much everywhere. Every eye has to have access to one. Plus, I would put one facing outside for those who are passing by, advertising your business with full control over the content. Mm-hmm. Think about this. How many business owners wants to ask for referrals and they don't, just because their staff is lazy, they'll miss the process? What if your screen can ask for referrals every time or remind them? What if you can celebrate members, announce new events, sell personal trainings, nutrition coaching, results, leaderboard? Like, there's so many ways. And I love how you created a company. It was like, okay, I have this property, I have this real estate, I have these screens. How can I make them work for me in any shape or form? And on another side is like, okay, the idea came in, probably, I'll just assume where I would get an idea. So many gym owners wants to partner up with other businesses nearby. And they do. And they bring the flyers, they put it on a desk, and they hope somebody will see their flyer, somebody will pass by. And now this business comes along and tell you, like, oh my God, you can make this way more powerful by helping each other promote on each other's screens in the time that's allowed to do it. So that's where the money coming in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, digital signage is great. You do have to have that follow-up. And some of our locations do still have like paper and things like that, because there are certain generations that need that tangible thing in their hand for them to have it, or they want it up on their refrigerator or anything like that. There's still parts of that, but there are ways to integrate other parts of your facility in with, make, for example, we have a facility that reminds everyone everything going on in the app that they have, and using the app and have it. We want to make that second nature for the people to use. How do we do that? The other, programs that we have are you said something about personal training. You can create alerts with our software. So if you know that Bob, the personal trainer, his client isn't going to show, so he has a free 30 minutes, you can put an alert in our system, either with a ticker or something else that says, hey, Bob's available for 30 minutes, half off personal training for one session with Bob. Wow. First come, first serve kind of thing. Just let's get that out there right now. Or you could even say free training with Bob, next 5 people. He does a small group training class to get 5 people interested in training with him. Why not?
Yep.
Instead of waiting for your consumer to come to you. Go to your consumer. Put the information out there.
And I'll tell you, many people think like, yeah, I can do this myself. And I have a client who wants to just promote one-time event in his gym. He bought a TV with intent to return it later on in Amazon just because he was trying to advertise one-time event. And he tried to figure out how the heck I'm going to put this slideshow on the TV. Like, it's not that simple, even for the techie guys.
No.
You got to find a way, USB, PDF, or JPEG images, how you're going to do it. And then it does go in a loop. And then when you figure out, like, okay, I got to have some kind of dongle. I got to pay some money to do it. And I'm going to install the dongle. And suddenly Amazon is charging Amazon Prime because you got to upload the photos in Amazon Stick to get something. And it's like, this is a nightmare. It takes forever. And suddenly something that you should not be doing it, it's there and it's not updating. It's like, guys, if you try, as I did, to put some kind of content on that TV, you will do it once and never again. A year later, you'll have same outdated content that everybody will be purposely ignoring or maybe shutting that TV down just because it's wrong information.
Well, and that's something that we kind of pride ourselves on. We are a white glove service. We are available for creative creation. We will even do your scheduling, so we'll make creatives ahead of time. We've become an arm of your marketing department, and we are a software company that makes you use the software that we're putting in your club. We're making you use it, and then the other thing too is we want to make sure you have the right equipment. So we're able to get all the hardware for you. We have professional installers that will install it. We can even install it. Some of our stuff is even plug and play so that if you don't want an installer, you can plug it in. It's very easy, but it's a lot more robust than just a Fire Stick or a USB stick or anything like that. The other thing too is getting the right equipment in your facility. We can take over any TV, but if you need new TVs or anything like that, we have access to all of that, and they're commercial grade. And the commercial grade is not as expensive as it used to be. It's not even far off the what you would get at a Best Buy or Target or anything like that. It's just a better quality screen though, and it has a longer warranty. One thing you did mention that I'd like to touch on real quick is we do have access to screens that are good for within Windows going out. And if the next time anyone that is listening, next time you go to the mall, look at how many retail locations now are using TVs versus mannequins. And look at how many screens you see in the mall while you're walking around, not just for wayfinding, but for letting you know what's going on. They're out there for a reason. There's ways that, retailers are getting the data they need by you walking around the mall, and seeing where you go and stuff like that. There's a lot of amazing data out there. But next time you go to the mall or next time you're out and about, look at how much digital signage there is now versus 5 years ago.
True. And why to pay for a billboard out there where you can put one inside your business, or not one, but many as you want to control?
And it's not even static stuff that we're putting up there. We're putting videos. We're putting everything. The only thing that we suggest you don't have is sound, because you don't want to hear the same jingle anymore. You don't want to hear the same thing over and over again, or your employees will go crazy. We don't want that.
And you want to have consistent music experience, but the screen and eyes, it's 55% of our communication is visual, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend put as every corner, every angle, no matter where you're standing, you got to see one of the screens showing information. This is how you capitalize on it. And now impact is on your revenue, on your upsell or retention, on referrals, on filling up the schedule of communicating, less people needed, less delays in the processes because it's easy. You open the platform, I assume, you get to the software, you click, boom, upload, or you talk to your team, and then suddenly it shows up magically on the screen. And it's there. And it's peace of mind. Or maybe you can even schedule it in advance and you can say, okay.
Oh, you can. Oh, yeah. All of the above.
Yeah. I was like, let me rest on July 4, but I want a message to go out. So I don't have to be there on that day. Boom, you schedule it and forget it.
Or you're closing early because of a snowstorm. Or, anything. There's
you will get
much
so
that you
many
can
more
use
ideas that this becomes like, oh my God, I love this. But I also want to tell you guys, you have so many impressions out there. Impression is like, I don't know, a couple seconds is enough for people to get information. If you put a QR code, some call to action, something like that, it's a little bit more. But you have so much visual real estate to present. More probably than one you need. You don't have 300 data points that you want to present, and it's going to be overwhelming. But you can present 6. The rest of that, you can sell it out. And that's what's cool part about working with digital revenue systems, because not only that you can say nearby massage to offer a deal that you can get referrals for other businesses or advertising other businesses, what they did initially, but also can you talk about how you guys can help them make money without even lifting a finger, or maybe bring some advertiser directly to them so they don't have to shop?
Oh, yeah. So especially with clubs that have either a single location or, even if you're multiple brand clubs with multiple locations, really there's twofold for us. One, we help you with all the local and regional selling. We do this in a few different ways, depending on the size of your gym, the amount of daily traffic. Remember, people are paying for the eyeballs that are potentially going to see their ads. And we help put a full system together so that you don't have to sell. If you want to sell, of course, it's your network. We just will assist you. But we'll help sell for you. We have the largest revenue share amongst any of the other what we do out there. The other thing is we help you get on a larger programmatic network. So you become a part of the DRS gym network, to where now if you have, let's say, 10 locations and you have 10 screens per location, that's 100 screens. Instead of you trying to get these larger brands to just buy your spot, you could be a part of our larger network, which you'll benefit from, and able to get these huge brands like the huge cell phone players like T-Mobile or Norwegian Cruise Lines, or whatever, where they're buying a bunch of inventory and going to certain DMAs in certain areas, and then they're looking at, hey, we want to have our ads in this gym and this gym and this gym, and they're buying huge blocks of it. So, and by being part of our larger network, you get to participate in all that.
So you already have two choices: help with them, and then you can participate in a huge network. But also, did you know that 17% of your members are business owners?
Mm-hmm.
Just fact saying, advertise here, scan the QR code, you can pop and engage people to put advertising.
Yeah.
And if that guy who advertises in your business wants to advertise in the network of DSR, you might make some revenue as well. Because it's all capitalizing on existing resources. Do the best with the resources you already have, or make the resource that makes you money without lifting a finger, because it's all about setting it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's benefiting you, benefiting your members, your wallet, your retention, your upsell, like everything. Now, we talked about at the beginning about KPIs, data-driven. Like, data is so important. What data do you have, and how can you or gym owner use that data to
So there's a lot of data we
work even better for them?
Yeah, so there's a lot of data that we give to the gym owners so they know the value of the audience within their location. We have full like demographic, psychographic reports, traffic reports. We even work with some of our clubs now when they're looking to get an additional location. They'll ask us to research the location for them because we know they're going to put screens in there. Some of the other data that we gather is, how many QR codes are getting clicked, how long we want to make sure that the ad did play so there's proof of play. We want to see if we had, like Google Analytics, did you see an increase to website traffic, or did you see an increase of app downloads because, before you didn't do anything, now you put stuff on digital signage. Did you see an increase? We want to track, we want to A/B test a lot of things as well. Like, did you see an increase in, for example, we're working with a company right now to develop all of their digital menu boards. We want to make sure that if there's, we want to see that there's an increase in the add-ons within smoothies that are being sold. Also, we want to make sure that you're selling more smoothies. Like, how are we doing that? So there's a lot of different data points that we have.
And that's what makes it great, because you are showing it transparently what's going on with everything in your system.
But we don't want to create paralysis by too much analysis.
Of course.
The one thing that we have seen is the more creative, the better. We don't want to create noise just to have noise. We want it to be beneficial. There's a lot of great stuff out there right now, but there's a point where you want to have it be information, and you also want it to create revenue. And there's a fine line that you really have to have that is like, doesn't take away from the creativity of what you're putting up there, and no matter what, we want to make sure that everything we're doing for the club is on brand. The colors are right, the font's correct. Even if we want to make sure the time, if they have a clock app that they want running on the screen, is the correct time, because we had one club that we replaced 48 clocks because each clock had a different time on it throughout the club.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Then I want to ask you on this one, Taylor. Is there a difference between individual, small, one location gym owner versus corporates, where they have 30, 50, 100, maybe even 1,000 locations?
Yes and no. I mean, the funny thing that I've learned throughout the years is that, a lot of gym owners believe that all the gyms are the same. They're not. They're yours. Your gym is yours. Your gym is your brand. We want to, like I said before, we want to make sure that we are enveloped in your brand, that we know it backwards and forwards. As far as difference between a one location versus corporate, I mean, it's a scale thing. A one location could do very well. We have single locations that do tens of thousands of dollars in passive income every year for just having screens in their facility available.
Yeah.
And they get a check.
Yes, and that's incredible. That is freaking incredible. But look at guys around you. This is happening everywhere. You see, the fitness industry is almost one that's lagging with all these advancements. You go to get a taxi, and taxi has a banner on top of it. It has a sticker on the doors, has on the back messages, advertising. You go and sit inside in the back seat, there's a screen there Stick to the head of the front seat, showing you advertising, referrals, promotional nearby offers, because that taxi driver can pay between $400 and $1,000 a month just by adding somebody's sales equipment, not touching nothing, literally one-time installation, and everybody else takes care of it. Why wouldn't you do the same? And by the way, taxi driver serving one customer at a time, maybe 3 max. You're serving 100 customers at a time, 24/7, rolling all the time, and you don't have to drive. They're just coming in. So wake up. That's what I want to say. If you don't having screens, just go out, take a pictures of your gym and send it to Taylor saying, can I install and how many units? Because this is the future. Talking about future, Taylor, what do you think it's a next in the world of digital signage? Where is this going in a couple of years from now?
Well, I mean, there's definitely an AI component coming. There's still, we use AI as well with a lot of the stuff that we do. Not really on the creative side, but more of the data and all. There's definitely, so there's that. The way the screens are made is changing. It's going to be easier to get more screens. They're going to be more cost effective. You're going to see a lot of stuff as far as, I think, people or clubs thinking outside the box, saying, I don't need 15 TVs in my cardio deck. Let me do one large, video wall. We're starting to see more of those. There's so much technology out there now. I mean, we have access to even screens that are see-through from the back. You could put a screen in your window and it looks like a tinted window, but when you're looking through the window from the outside, it's a digital screen.
I love that.
So, I mean, there's so much stuff out there. It really all depends on, when we first meet with a club, it's, what does success look like for you? And
what I also see is happening, and it's all my social media, the screen technology is becoming modular, right? It's becoming like a puzzles, like a Legos. You can put as big screen or small screen, round screen, corner screen. You can put it anywhere, and they're becoming really attractive. And the technology is picking up. People are putting outside, inside, up and down. You can walk on them. Like, all what you need is something that has option for HDMI plug and power source, and that's it.
Well, there's the interactive stuff as well. There's so much stuff. I mean, and one thing to comment on something you said right before this was, club owners may think, I don't want advertising in my clubs. Well, hey, if you already have TVs in your club, you already have advertising. You're just not getting.
If you're putting shirt with your logo on it, you already have advertising.
If you are running ESPN and HGTV and stuff like that, guess what? They're commercial breaks. So,
Yeah. This is the world we live in. There's absolutely nothing available outside that doesn't advertise. We see 5,000 advertising messages every day. The trend is not slowing down. It's accelerating. Just look around yourself, wherever you are, and you will see 10 at least. You'll see a logo of the car you're driving. You will see brands passing by. If you're listening to this, everything around us, it's pure advertising all the time. Now, whose attention they're getting? Who's controlling that attention? Whose products they're advertising? Yours or somebody else? Are you on a victim side or a victor side? Guys, to do this, yes, you need equipment. You need installation. You need a software to make sure that everything runs smoothly on schedule all the time. Then you need to figure out how to design this. The worst thing is you have awesome screen, beautiful quality, and then really bad design that people can't even look at it. And then you have scheduling in all the process. And why think about doing it when you have somebody like this that I brought on this show for you, so you guys can go in, ask consulting questions, and we'll talk about that because I asked Taylor here to do something remarkable for you guys. That for 5 of you listening now, sorry guys, it's only first 5. For first 5 people who are looking into this now, thinking like, oh my God, I have a screen, I'm not using it. Half of them are dead. I lost even remotes. Or maybe I should put it. There's this empty space on my wall and there's a plug there. I could plug the TV. Oh, I want to give it a try. Or at least I want to evaluate how much is there. For me, how much revenue I can improve by utilizing internal promotional mechanism to increase the revenue of any upsell opportunities I have, or fill up the schedule, or notify my employees, or partner up with others and do a revenue share. All of that is available. But now, I asked Taylor to come with a really cool offer, and he's gonna put 5 days for first 5 people. He's gonna, and his team are going to help you guys put this in a place with something really remarkable, special. So, Taylor, can you tell us a little bit about this special offer?
Yeah, honestly, it's so first 5 people, it's you just gonna pay for the media player, and you don't pay for your software for the first year at all. You know, that's all we're asking. Just pay for the media player. We'll take care of everything else.
First year?
First year.
Damn, you're giving out 5 years for 5 people, 1 year of free software.
Free software. Yep.
Okay, guys.
Just
if you want to do this, you
buy
will have
media
to
player. That's all you need.
everything. But this is like you're just buying a little piece of equipment, plug it in, so software can work. And he's sponsoring you to really proprietary system.
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll be there every step of the way. You'll get full access to everything, full access to our creative team. We'll even help you monetize it as well, depending on your daily traffic and the size of your club. Or, you know, really, we're going to work with you step by step and learn more about the club. So, again, you know, from the beginning, it's about the club first.
Wow.
You know, how can we help the club?
This is a gift from Taylor here himself, but also my intent to bring you incredible resources that really help you grow the business, the revenue, sanity, peace of mind, and many other things in your business life. You don't need more things to do. You need less things to do and make more money. And this is one of those resources. They're hard to find, guys. Hard to find. Taylor, you're amazing. This is incredible. I'm really looking forward to the comments, questions for the people. And for you guys who are interested in this, now you're asking, okay, Hella, how do I get this? So how they can claim the offer? What's the best way for them to contact you to get this?
Best way is email. It's Taylor at digitalrev, REV, systems with an S.com. So Taylor at Digital Rev Systems, TAYLOR. You know, we could put it out there as well. Or if you want to reach out to me, you know, we do have a link on our website, so digitalrevsystems.com. Or if you want to shoot Andre an email, he can forward it over to me, and I'll get you right away.
Guys, I gotta say, it's 5 only, so you better pull over and see. Maybe you're lucky to get this. But in any way, even if you don't get it in the first 5, I think it's incredible opportunity for you to think about it. And
I'm here for any questions.
Just do it.
Yes.
Just the hell out of it. Do it, because all what it takes is talk to them for 30 minutes, see how much opportunity is there for you, what you need to do, and get a job done.
Yeah.
Because why? Next episode is coming with another resource. If you wait, it's gone. You'll forget. Successful people take action. It's now your time. I'm not here to make money out of this. This episode is not sponsored. This is pure gift to all of you by Andre and Top Rated Gym Podcast, guys. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And thank you, Taylor, for incredible education and resources for everybody who is in the gym and wellness fitness world. Appreciate you being a guest today.
Thanks.
Awesome, guys. You know what you need to do? Click, share, subscribe, and like it. And let's make sure that Taylor gets the love with the world of fitness and reach out that he deserves. Thank you all. Bye, everybody. If you are a gym owner looking to become a top-rated gym in your area, visit topratedgym.com and grab our free 30-day reputation boost. That's topratedgym.com. I'll add it to the show notes for you. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Stay strong, stay motivated, and keep pushing your gym to the top. Until next time, this is Andre signing off.